people deny science.
There are a lot of flat earth Nazis.
Flat earth Nazis?
Yeah, we're talking fringe of the fringe.
How can you say you're not anti-science and yet question?
To say that the preponderance of the evidence weighs against you is the understatement of the century. For example, we have pictures from the moon that show the Earth.
We have video from space.
Pictures from space.
So beautiful, all those pictures of the Earth.
Those pictures are not fake.
Now, actually, what's going on there, Mr. Johnson?
If you would pardon my expression, I hate to say it, but you sound like you're feeble-minded.
Not everybody can be a robot polisher.
An aspect that I think is tremendously important is those photographs of the Earth alone in space, fragile blue world in this vast blackness, this vacuum, velvety vacuum of space. And it's a very powerful perception.
Are you disputing our astronauts who have seen our beautiful round globe from outer space?
Carnies.
Oh, carnies.
Not a word. No one's been to the moon.
Did you know that starting at the end of 2015 through 2017, flat Earth was one of the top search terms in the USA, let alone the world?
YouTube's credit, they have, I think 2019, they started tinkering with the algorithm to delist flat earth videos. They realized we've got a real problem here.
So we're introducing boxes that provide factual information at the top of results that have shown themselves to turn up a lot of information that is counterfactual, such as searching for the Earth is flat on YouTube. We are already sufficiently motivated to invest the necessary resources and people in addressing this threat.
You can tell it's real because it looks so fake, honestly.
BS about the Earth being flat is getting out of control. Can you please help it?
The Earth isn't flat.
You can just ponder the potential realities of the world and its possible roundness.
Yeah, it's spinning. It's spinning.
The videos were everywhere for 5 years before they tamped down on that algorithm.
Society relies on a division of cognitive labor. We outsource a lot of that knowledge and that skill. And without that, if we can't rely on one another, then we are sort of scared and nervous and responsible for everything on our own. And that's just not sustainable as a society.
And responsible for everything on our own. And that's just not sustainable.
Science, a theory, is a big deal. A way of thinking about a natural phenomenon, for it to reach the level of being called a theory, means that it's been confirmed by a whole series of kinds of evidence. It's the consensus of the scientific community.
There is no consensus in science. Science isn't a vote. Science is about facts.
Any kind of, pseudoscience, anti-vax or flat earth or anything like that.
You're saying everybody else is wrong and you people are the only ones who are right?
Absolutely.
Not everybody can be a robot polisher.
The mistake we made was we didn't catch them fast enough, and we've improved our systems to make sure that we do.
How can you say you're not anti-science and yet question?
Everything here began with questions. It's not okay to say that the Earth is flat. Boldest question scientists have dared to ask. And it's not okay.
Boldest question scientists have dared to ask.
Somebody's trying to cover something up.
Absolutely, because if it was so ridiculous, then they would allow the counter narrative and they would allow discourse and discussion.
Let's say I didn't see flat earth Nazis coming.